What is a logical fallacy in myths? Imagine hearing a story about a secret society controlling the world or a myth explaining a mysterious event. Have you ever wondered if those stories are based on facts or just flawed reasoning? Today, we're going to uncover what a logical fallacy is and how it sneaks into myths and urban legends. A logical fallacy is a mistake in reasoning that makes an argument seem convincing but actually isn't. When myths try to explain something or prove a point, they sometimes relying on these errors. Recognizing these mistakes helps us see through the stories that might be misleading or false. One common fallacy is called appeal to ignorance. This happens when someone claims something must be true because it hasn't been proven false. For example, a myth might say a secret society controls everything because no one has proven they don't. It's like saying, since you can't prove it isn't true, it must be. That's not a solid way to argue. Another mistake is called false dichotomy. This is when a myth presents only two options, ignoring other possibilities. For example, a story might say either a supernatural force caused an event or it was a conspiracy, leaving out natural explanations like weather or accidents. It's like saying there are only two choices when there could be many. Circular reasoning is another common fallacy. This is when a myth uses its own claim as proof. For instance, a conspiracy theory might say, this group is powerful because they control everything, and then say, they control everything because they are powerful. It's a loop that doesn't prove anything outside itself. Hasty generalization is when a myth jumps to a big conclusion based on just a few examples. For example, assuming all mysterious disappearances are caused by a secret cult just because a few cases seem strange. That's rushing to a conclusion without enough evidence. Slippery slope is a fallacy where a myth claims that one small event will lead to extreme consequences without proof. Like saying revealing one government secret will cause total chaos. It exaggerates the outcome without real evidence. Red herring is when a myth distracts from the real issue by bringing up unrelated or misleading information. This keeps the audience from focusing on what really matters. In stories about secret societies, ancient myths, or urban legends, these fallacies make the stories more exciting but less truthful. They play on our emotions or gaps in knowledge to keep us hooked. But knowing about these mistakes helps us think more clearly. When you hear a story that sounds too good or too strange, ask yourself if it has any of these fallacies. Is it relying on proof that isn't there? Is it ignoring other explanations? Spotting these errors helps you see through the myths and get closer to the facts. It's a simple way to become a smarter thinker and avoid being misled by stories that sound convincing but aren't based on real evidence.